So in this video, we're going to look at how to create an entity model. I'm going to create something very simple, kind of picking up where we left off from. We previously added the packages we needed from NuGet, and now let's come to our program.cs file. Let me move something over here a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and create two classes right here in the same namespace underneath the program class. And again, very simple, public class order. And then I'll also create public class order items, or item rather, singular. And then here I'll just do a property. We're just going to create order ID. And my intent is for this to ultimately be used as the primary key of the order table once it gets created. So we'll just have to come back and take a look at this after we've generated the database to see what actually happens behind the scenes that makes this happen. But I'll give you a hint. There are a number of conventions that I'm employing. For instance, by virtue of the fact that I've made this particular property the name of my class and appended the word ID to the end of it, it will automatically look to this and use it to be the primary key for the table that gets generated. All right, so a little foreshadowing there. In fact, a lot of foreshadowing. And then I'm just going to add a couple of other properties here. I'm not going to type them out just for brevity's sake. All right, just an order date of date time and a total amount of type double. And then in the order item, I'll just type in or paste in a few other properties as well. Again, use the same convention that I used earlier with order item appending ID, with the intent that this will be interpreted by convention to become the ID column for this order item table. Now, the only other thing that I want to do is create a relationship between order and order item. So an order can have a list or a association between it and one or more order items. And to do that, I'm going to do prop tab I collection. I could use any generic collection here. I'll just keep it generic for the time being. Order item. And then I'm going to use the plural form of this, order items, like so. So now I should be able to get one order has a collection of order items associated with it. I get a little red squiggly. That's because I don't have the right using statement for system.collections.generic. So I put my mouse cursor on that word I collection. I hit Control period on my keyboard. Pops up IntelliSense. I go ahead and select what I know I need, which is the using statement. That gets added to the top right there in line 3. And that's how I create a model. So now that I have a very simple but complete model, I can begin worrying about how I'm going to connect to the database to utilize this model. We'll do that next.